play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They've got to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long, an early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Now it's Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Time to get our first look at one of the star faces of the NFL, Patrick Mahomes and his Kansas City offense. Really the gold standard among NFL offenses since he became the starter in 2018. Fights forward for only about a yard after the 21. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got him in, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, they will run McKinnon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Second down, McKinnon. And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers' 33. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. The Chiefs at 6. On the year, and they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers' 22. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 39. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Mahomes. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, only their first drive, Charles, but they talked to us about needing to convert on 3rd down, in particular not letting 3rd and short opportunities slip through their fingers. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Now he's forced, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. George Karlaftis drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Here's Hardman to return. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They got the victory last week. That was against Jacksonville, and they lead this one as well right now. Out in front here, they've got it 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Back to throw. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another 1st down run right there.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. The Chargers' 15-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. And that is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Over the middle, complete. That's Anderson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Herbert now. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw here, Herbert. Open man is Anderson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Yeah, these are the types of plays we're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Herbert back to the air. Throw left side complete. That's Anderson. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. First down, Mahomes finding Hardman here over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Mahomes now on first down. Locates Hardman for another catch. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in a field goal range now at the 27-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The center receiver in motion to the right. Mahomes now on first down. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Chargers 7.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Second half starts with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more. First.
You certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now Mahomes. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. An extra quarterback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. They go play fake. Mahomes rolling to his right. Now throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And they're not going to get to the line on another play, so we will switch it. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. It's a sack for a loss of 4, and that brings up 3rd down and goal.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Chargers 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Herbert. And the Chiefs are going to get him. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Herbert. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed a push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 25 yards that time. Mahomes going to throw. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted.
And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he
rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
But just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
So out come the Chargers.
And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly.
Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert.
That's going to be caught downfield by Anderson.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. Touchdown, Chargers.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
It's complete. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. In the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Mahomes going to throw it here. Sliding out of the pocket.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Herbert going to throw. He's got Eckler.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Throwing, Herbert. That's caught, and it's Eckler again.
And they'll get it up just 5 at the 44. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
Herbert to throw.
He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against the top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities, and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for Kansas City, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3.
You see, it's 2 type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish